Hi everyone, I'm Michael Tierney, and today we're going to be having a look at the MoGraph effectors in Cinema 4D, specifically the PolyFX effector, and we're going to be creating something like this in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Right, if we'll hop into Cinema 4D and we'll start off with a primitive object and a plane. Then we'll go to display settings and ground shade lines just so we can see how many segments we're working with here. So at the moment it's 20 by 20, which is absolutely fine. Then we'll go MoGraph and get the PolyFX effector, make this a child of the plane, and just so we're organised we'll rename the plane to tile, just so these are going to be the tiles that are popping up and down. The next MoGraph effector that we need is a plane, so this is where the effect is going to be isolated within this plane. We'll zero out the Y position at the moment, and we need to connect these two, because at the moment if you go to the effectors, the PolyFX effector hasn't got anything in there, so we'll connect that by dragging the plane effector in the PolyFX effectors tab. Now that these two are connected, we'll go to the fall off and make this into a sphere. Once we've done this, we'll go to the parameters, and all you need to do is move this up and down in the Z position, and you can see what's already starting to happen. So we're getting something in the first minute or two already. So we'll change this to 60 centimeters. Press enter. And you can move this around. You can move the plane effector around and you can see that it's kind of looking like the visual already that we're kind of going for, but it needs some thickness. What we'll do here is a really good shortcut, what I've been using quite a lot lately, is Shift and C. So if I press Shift and C, this menu will pop up and you can type in absolutely anything. So cloners or cameras or absolutely anything. What we're going to need is a cloth surface for the thickness. So if we type in cloth, there's a cloth surface, double click that, and we'll make the tile a child of the cloth surface like this. And it's subdivided it, but we don't need the subdivisions for what we're after. We need the thickness. So the thickness here, drag that up or down, you can see what's going on here. We'll make it -30, and once again you can select the plane effector and move this about, and we're getting there already. The great thing about doing it this way, is that it's all procedural. You still haven't made your plane effector, editable yet. So you can change these numbers here. So if you want chunkier tiles, you can change these values to 10, and once again move this about, and you've got chunkier tiles. Or you can go the other way and select the tile and change the segments to something like 90, and you can see what we're getting here, which is pretty cool. You can also change the fall off on the plane effector to get some different effects. So if you want to get more of a kind of, like we were saying before, that mole shape, like a mole's going under the ground. And more like this kind of low down kind of shape. And you can have multiple ones. You can, if you hold Control and drag the plane down like that, make sure in the PolyFX again, in the effectors, both of the plane effectors are in the effectors tab. Then you can move that second one over here, and you'll have two. But we'll go back to 1 for now, and then change the tile back to, we'll change it to 40, that's absolutely fine. And what we'll do is move the plane effector over here, just so it's out of there, and press the keyframe one here on the first position on the 0 keyframes, and we'll make it 100 frames long. Drag this to the end to frame 100, and then drag the plane effector right to the other end so it's off, and hit the keyframe button again. So if I hit play, that's pretty cool. If I press render, it's not looking that cool yet. We'll need to get some nice textures and lighting in there. So what we'll do, we'll get a camera first to get the position. So camera, or we could do that trick what we learned earlier on, Shift C, type in camera to speed up your workflow. Make sure you're inside the camera, so make sure this bit's white here, and then change the projection to isometric. And if we move to the kind of center, so then this will be 80, 80, 80, hit enter, there we are, we're in the center now. And then we'll go to the render settings and change, keep on standard, and go to output, film and video, HD TV 25, which means you'll have a 1920 by 1080, which is full HD, and 25 frames a second. You can just leave that current frame for now, or you can render out all frames if you're doing an animation like we're doing. Put the effector on, so put an effect on called Ambient Occlusion, which will give some nice shading. So if I hit render now, you can see the shading's a lot better around here. Some sky would be pretty cool as well, so Shift C, add some sky, type in sky here, and we'll get a physical sky. It's looking better. Double click down here and we'll get a material, we'll call this blue. Double click the material, get rid of reflectance on the colour, select RGB up here. And one of the best websites I use for kind of just getting really nice colour palettes is a website called colorlovers.com. I'll put a link to this website in the description below. And you just go down here and find palettes or patterns or just single colours. So the palettes are the ones what you want to be looking after. Find a really cool one and it'll give you the breakdown of the RGB colour here. So we'll go 7, 113, 113, which is RGB 7, 113, 113. We've got that colour already. The next one we'll go orange. Get rid of the reflectance, and the colour we'll get this one, which is 240. $109.53. So we've got this orange colour here. We'll need a background, so we'll go up here and we'll put a background on it. The tiles can be orange and the background can be blue. As you'll notice, the physical sky is still affecting the background, so we need to kind of remove the background so the camera can't actually see the physical sky. So if we right click the physical sky, Cinema 4D tags, and select a compositing tag and put scene by camera, tick that off. Now once we render, hopefully we'll get the blue. There we are. And then if you hit play, we can see exactly what's going on there. Once you hit render, you'll have something that looks like this. My name is Michael Tierney. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.